Terry, it's great production from receivers this year. Same guys as last year. Do you think there's been that big a step in development for most of you guys, or is it just the Dwayne factor, or what's going on? Why are you guys so much better?
Well, I feel like, it's a culmination of things. You got a veteran group with a quarterback that was really talented passing the ball. So when you have that going on, I feel like that's an advantage of ours. But all of us are used to playing in big games, playing big snaps and things like that. So there's really nothing that surprises us on the field. And we knew what we had to do coming in. We had to be a focal point of not just the offense, but just the team from a leadership standpoint, bringing the energy each and every day. And I feel like, we've done that so far.
You mentioned that you think the receivers haven't put together a complete game yet. What does a complete game look like?
Well, in my opinion, it's making all the opportunities, no drops, making all our blocks, and just basically a game where we have, it's basically impossible to have a perfect game, but we know what it's like to walk off that field and feel like we didn't leave anything on it. And there's been some games where there's been missed assignments, drops, missed blocks, or we've just left some things on the table and we're just trying to minimize those things.
Terry, Dwayne said that K.J. Hill discussed his touchdown too much. Mike Weber said he was still bringing it up even as of last night. Has he put it behind him as of today, or are you going to go back there and he's going to show you the highlight again?
Well, we just did the one-handed challenge over there, something that we were doing our video team, so that's probably doesn't help his ego at all. But he didn't win, so we're telling him last week was a little fluke, but it was a good play by him. But he's not going to let us. He's not going to let us live that one down.
Who won the? Yeah.
Johnny did. I had it, and then Johnny came by at the end, and he got it. So I say that's a win for the Z receivers, though, collectively.
Since Nick was a captain on this team, how do you handle that, losing a captain for the rest of the year now since he's leading the team?
Well, you can't replace him as a player or even as a leader. Some people think he was a quiet guy, but he was real tenacious in the way he went about his business. You saw the way he approached the game, the weight room, and that really rubbed off on the young guys, especially in his room. From a leadership standpoint, the rest of the captains need to just pick up where he left off from on the field standpoint, and just young guys. It provides more opportunities for young guys in his room to step up. It's tough in the situation that he was in, but obviously I know it was probably tough for him and his family. So there's no hard feelings there.
This is probably the biggest game that most of these Purdue players will have ever played in. How much of an advantage does that give you guys with all of the big games you guys have played in?
I guess it's somewhat of an advantage because we've gone on the road and won in some pretty tough environments. From that standpoint, playing a night game on the road, that won't be different. But I feel like they'll be ready. I'm just thinking from their standpoint, you got a top 5 team coming into your house and you're trying to be an up-and-coming program. This could be a statement win for them. So I feel like they'll be up for the challenge, but it's our job to try to use what we've gone through this season, the adversity we've gone through in the season, and try to use that as an advantage and get off to a fast start.
Is there a danger of making too much of the game on their part or on players' part?
Oh, well, obviously they're probably going to be excited. You're hosting a big game. I don't know how many night games they necessarily get or primetime games, but they're going to be excited, and we're up for it too. It's just another chance to just excel and put our brand on TV and just try to get better and get another win.
Thank you, Terry.
Yep.
Thanks, Terry.